Hello, y'all. Happy 3-3. Be you. I hope you feel me. Sarah Richardson, y'all. Cheerleader for the divine. I'm different. I love you guys. Everyone's in their feelings. That's why I'm bringing this out here today. I love your feelings. Whatever you're feeling. I love your feelings. Hello, beautiful. I love your feelings. 417 hurts a minute. I love you, girl. Woo! It's been coming through me, right? Been coming through me. I just been sitting back. It's been coming through me. Some good affirmations today to say to yourself. Look in the mirror. Stand by yourself in your kitchen. Turn your music on. I love you too. I am in touch with my feelings. Just say it. Even if you don't feel in touch. Even if you feel like you've been tucking them away for a long time. I am in touch with my feelings. It is my right to be joyful and find pleasure. You know what I learned about my questions? Everyone really has a hard time with pleasure. And so then I was like, whoa, I totally get what I've been going through. Everyone has a hard time with pleasure. I've been learning about pleasure and joy really, really deep for like the past 4 years. I love the loved one here. I am creative. This sacral chakra, this is your creation chakra. Hello, love. Your solar plexus is your creation station of your house, right? And so, this is where things come from. So if you're held back in your feelings from your feelings because of your feelings for another, because of your feelings about the world and the situations and the poverty and the, all these things that could be so bad, right? You need to feel what that means for you. What does that mean for me that I can see this bad stuff? What does that bring up for me when I do see that bad stuff? What the fuck is all this, right? I believe different, but I don't try to push my beliefs on you because I just live them. I don't care really what anybody does. I love everyone, and if you're having a hard time and you reach out, hell yes, I'm going to send you love, but I'm in my own lane. I'm creating my own life. I'm being me. It's you and you on your planet, guys. I am comfortable in my own body. I asked a lot of questions. Are you physically fit? Do you feel physically fit? Do you feel comfortable in your own body? Or do you need somebody else to come and let you know that you're beautiful and let you know that you're amazing and let you know that you're sexy and that you're sweet? Hello, love. It is safe to express my sexuality. Now, that was a really, 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 really big one that came up whenever I asked all those questions, guys. And, my spirit, my soul was led to ask you those questions. My soul was led to ask me those questions. My soul was led to ask my best friend those questions. My soul was led to ask strangers these questions. And then my soul was led to bring all the questions that I had gathered up and bring them out into you. And so thank you guys for answering my questions. And thank you for being so honest, even though nobody knew if there was a right or wrong answer. I had a couple people message me that, and there are no right or wrong answers. Each person's reality is their own reality. So do you feel good or do you feel bad? That's the only really thing that's going on here, right? So if you feel good, then you're good. Keep it moving. If you feel bad, then you need to go in and look in and figure out what that is and sort that shit out for yourself. And that's the work, right? Sexuality, your sexual energy is your energy of creation. That, and so I am a big firm believer on keep it sacred, shorty. But then I'm a firm believer on you need to be turned on to live this life. And so, that flirting question that I asked was super fucking huge. Like, super fucking huge, big. Because people have been trying to put me in a box my whole entire life. It's like they see my personality. They love how I interact with people. And then they want me all to themselves. And then they want to put me in this box so they can have that for themselves. But what they don't understand is When I'm in that box, I don't have that anymore. I feel closed off from that anymore. You know, flirting is flirting with life. Flirting is looking at the trees and being like, damn, you're fine, bitch. Flirting is, you know, it's a big thing, you know, and your flirting is related to your intuition. So it's funny how many people had a problem with flirting, but then they felt all like they were like Superman in their intuition. Well, let me tell you something. If you find a problem in flirting, your intuition's a little bit off, my friend. Because those two spaces are directly connected. So you can say all you want, but I can feel the energy. And so when I can feel the energy, I have to be real with it. So, you know, I lost a lot of followers. Rest in peace, homies. I love you guys, but this is what I came here to do. I'm not here to baby people. I do love on people, and there are people that do need the love, right? But most 9 times out of 10, when you're talking about the things that are going on, this has to do with the flirting. The programs that were put on you to not express your sexuality, to not express sex, to not say certain words that are based on sex, right? Everybody that I get around, you know, you get to talking about sex and they either get so fucking worked up they don't know how to maintain themselves, or they're so fucking shut off that they don't have any kind of anything with it, right? It's like that's so dead, right? Peace, love, light to everyone in the chat. Sending lots of love to you always. I love you, Marquis. Your sexual health and your mental health are directly related. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Your sexual health and your mental health are directly related. So how do you feel in your mental? Are you running around all the place? Are your thoughts all over the place, or are you focused in on you and honed in on you? Because your sexual energy, your sexual health has everything to do with your mental health. They're directly related. I was just talking to my gynecologist in my annual exam about this same very thing. This is the part that nobody wants to talk about. This is the part that everybody gets scared about. And I get it, guys. I've been there. But for some reason, everything in my spiritual journey has been sending me into sexual health. I'm not perfect. I did all types of shit in my trek here. I'm not judging anyone. But your sexual health and your mental health are directly related. And they meet up in your heart. That's fucking deep, right? So they affect your heart's desires. Hello, beautiful. Your sexual health affects your mental health. And then both of those two together affect your heart's desires. Focus and full of love, love, love. I love you, Kimberly. Flirting. To behave as though attracted to or trying to attract someone. Are we not creators? Are we not attracting things into our experience? Attraction doesn't mean you have to fuck them. You do not have to fuck everyone you're attracted to. Get turned on. Have a little fucking foreplay in your life. Fuck. Everybody just wants to dive right in. Just get turned on. Hello, baby. I'm sending you guys so much love. Truth, I love you. Lori, I'm sending you guys so much love. I know. There's some real shit that goes on out here, guys. I know, and thank you for the people who can talk to me real and be real with me, because I'm real. I'm real. A lot of people see me on here and they think something else because I smile. I smile because I sit with my feelings. I smile because getting inside of my feelings helped me with my mental health. Helped me to come in my heart and live my experience as a whole. Human, spirit, mesh that's here to lift the vibration of the planet. That's what I'm here to do. to lift the vibration of the planet my way, by how I feel, by my intuition. And in order to get to that place, I had to go in that place. You can't skip the in part. The in part is the part. The part where you go in is the part into your feelings, into the depth of your feelings. They're ugly in there. Give me some hearts if you have some ugly feelings. Thank you, honey. I love you so much. But flirting is for amusement rather than serious attention. So y'all want to be out here putting love spells and spelling this and spelling that. Get the fuck back, man. I'm God. You're God. You put the spell by the shit you evoke and think and feel and act upon and do in your life. You do this constantly. I teach people that they're God. But people get afraid of that. So I can't just say that shit, right? But they know. After they work with me, I give them 30 days. They know they're fucking gods. I love it. Nobody makes my structure. Nobody makes my rules. I am led by spirit to do the work that I do, and I love it. But in order to get to this place where I am, I had to go deep into the pits of my soul. And every day since I decided to go in on myself, I've gone deep. And sometimes you're trying to be over here and the lesson comes over here. And you have to be flexible to say, oh shit, I thought I was supposed to be over here, but I'm supposed to be right here right now because this is getting my feelings. This is affecting my internal vibration. Nothing should be able to affect your internal vibration. So if something is, it's getting your attention to get into the way you feel about it, why you feel about it, how you feel about it. Hold all that shit until you realize that it's just like the rest of the stuff. Some doo-doo. I was talking to my sister and we were talking about doo-doo, right? And I said, these lessons keep coming up because it's like that turd that you don't get out all the way. It's not like that clean sweep, right? It's like when you pinch back in. And so you got the residue of the doo-doo inside of you. And so that lesson comes back up for you to get that out. It's having healthy guts. It's having a strong root. Being strong in your sex, having healthy guts, being able to be in your heart, being able to speak your truth, being able to see your destiny, being able to know that you are the all. That's what I want you to know. You are the all. You're all of this. You're all of this. Everything that happens to you is all of this. Everything that you see is all of this. Everything that you feel is all of this. Is all of this. We're all feeling this. Yeah, babe, it's real out here. I love you so much. So, you know, it's for amusement purposes. And what I noticed is that a lot of you guys that have a problem with flirting, you aren't having fun with your life. For amusement purposes, to have fun. So many people are out here trying to be so spiritual, so godly, so good, so everything that they're dead inside. Flirt. Turn yourself on. Tell people that they're beautiful. Tell people that they smell good. You love those shoes. I love your smile. I love your hair. You're handsome. You're beautiful. You're smart. You're funny. Why can't we do this? I love you, Tara. We can do this. That's the answer, is that we can do this. We can do this. We can realize that the hurt in us is in everybody else. The hurt that you feel, the feelings that you feel, they're in everybody else. Go in. How you change the world outside is by changing your inside vibration. That's it. It's hard facts. It's gas facts. It's facts. I study it. This is what I do. I'm the best deliberate creator alive. What does that mean to you? I create my life. I create my interactions. I create my pain. I create my bliss. I create my lessons, my friends, my lovers, my experiences. I create my life. That takes work. If you think you're going to be a creator, if you feel like you're getting sidestepped in your life, you're sidestepping your own life. I said something about taking Facebook too serious, and if you'd put that time into yourself, then you'd be like hella far. You know, I can get on Facebook because I do work all the time. I work on myself all the time. That's why I come out to share this stuff with you guys, because I know a lot of people don't feel like they have time to work on themselves, but you do. You must make time. You're the God. It's up to you to make the time for yourself. Facts, I love going in deep into my feelings because I've learned that facing... it won't let me marquee. Facing these emotions. See, Facebook. Facebook plays me sometimes, Marky. It won't let me see it. Okay. I've learned that facing those emotions and feelings is a beautiful, healthy thing. Go in. Absolutely. The only way that you're going to figure out anything about you is by going in on your feelings. You're such a beautiful soul. You're such a beautiful soul too, Tara. We're only as good as the reflections that we receive. And so do you see that? Do you see that your beautiful soul was connected onto my beautiful soul today, and we were just out here doing what we do? You do big work out here, Tara. You have to have a good vibration for the work that you do, or you attract a really bad day, don't you, sis? With you is where Help the Helpers came to life. I love you. Thank you. You're amazing. Thank you. You're amazing. We're reflections of one another. Do you see how we're reflections of one another? Do you see how everyone on my feed is a reflection of each other? Do you see how wonderful you are? If I think I'm wonderful, do you see how wonderful you are? If you are attracted to my vibration, do you see how wonderful you are? See, people vibe different. So people fall off and people come on, and we have to be bendy with that. Right? We can't control who stays and we can't control who goes. We have to just bend with it. We have to be in our feelings about it. Like, okay, how did it feel when this person wouldn't leave? How did it feel when this person just left? How did it feel whenever I had to leave? How did it feel? How did it feel? That's the question. How does it feel, right? I was a barber. I was a bartender. I did sales. My people skills had to be up, right? My dad was $1 million home builder. When I was young, right? My people skills had to be up. What are people skills? Flirting skills. You have to learn how to flirt with life and know that that is okay. Know that you are not a whore because you're flirting with this guy who looks hella delicious. You have to know that you're all right flirting with a girl and you're not gay. You have to know that it's all right to have a girlfriend because you are gay. Or a boyfriend, or whatever you want to do. You have to know that each spirit is two souls, a masculine and a feminine. And sometimes they can have really masculine dominant days, and sometimes they can have really feminine dominant days. And it's not your place to judge where anybody is. Go in. Flirting is freedom. That's how I feel. When I'm able to go out into this world and flirt and be turned on by life, not have to be one specific thing that turns me on. It turns me on how I wake up. It turns me on what I do before my daughter wakes up. It turns me on how I wake my daughter up. It turns me on how we get dressed. And yeah, you run into these moments that are like, fuck, right? And so what I've been learning lately is to get turned on in that moment. It's constantly working on yourself. You know, today I had a barbershop in my kitchen because that turns me on. Because I like it. It all worked out. Because I just keep my vibration right. You know, there was a lot of hurt that was kind of dropped on that question. Is flirting cheating? Would you be okay if your partner was a flirt? There was a lot of really heavy hurt in that. And so I send you guys a lot of love. You know, let this come through you a little bit. Let me just feel it in your fucking guts, man. Because there's a lot of hurt. That's too much hurt. I'm a flirt, and I love flirting with life. I love that about you, Marquis. And I think that, you know, and a lot of people said, well, what would you think, you know, if your partner was a flirt? And I got messages on the side and text messages in the quiet, right? And, you know, I want my partner to be a flirt. I want my partner to be turned on by life, not looking for me to turn them on every day. Are you fucking kidding me? I have to get up and turn me on every day, and then I can fucking be who I am. I can't wake up and turn on a bunch of people. I turn on my baby, and I'm teaching her how to get turned on, so she wakes up and she can turn on herself, and she's not looking for somebody else. Blah. Turn me on. Get out of here. Turn your fucking self on. Feel your own feelings. Nobody else can feel your feelings, so everybody wants people to understand what they mean. But if you're not tuned into your feelings, then how the fuck is somebody else going to understand what you mean? Thank you guys for your truth. You know, I know a lot of people said, you know, some mean stuff about their partner flirting, and I really want you to go into that. I really want you to go into, what does flirting bring up for you? What does it bring up if you flirt and you're in a relationship or single? What does it bring up if your partner flirts and you guys are in a relationship or single or whatever? Because I don't see these boxes. Like, yeah, you can have a strong pull to anyone, but I don't see any kind of labels or any kind of boxes. And that's why people never really got me, because I always been like this. I love you too. Yes, I love you too. Get to the root of it, guys. Get to the root of your beliefs, because your beliefs are embedded in your mind. There's so much possessive nature with most people. Yeah, and I that possessive shit, you know, I'll fight you like I fight demons. I don't do it. I'll never do it. No amount of money, no amount of house, no amount of anything in my life is going to let someone try to possess me. I don't run like that. I don't do that to other people. Hell the fuck no, you ain't getting me like that. Yes, sis. You know, we're either we're either creating more or we're creating new. So like a lot of people are going through this thing where, you know, they're creating new, like all the things that you have worked on, all the projects that you had, all the things that you were doing, now they're different. Now you're creating new. You are creating more. Like there's more to your plan. Is there a need of attachment and fear of losing people? It's their need. Yeah. Codependency. But you know, a lot of codependency comes up when you're not in your own feelings. Like you think that somebody else is responsible for your feelings somehow. Like, oh, they shoulda or coulda or whatever. No, fuck that. You're the god. You run the temple. You run the starship. It's your starship. Remember, the key word in flirting is amusement. You have fun with it. And what do I talk about? Playing like a child. You play like a child with flirting. I don't want to fuck everybody I flirt with. Trust me. I'm not going to not flirt because their wife isn't there. I flirt with them when their wife is there. And it's respectable. And their wife, I flirt with their wife. And it's respectable. And I honor them. I respect them. It makes people feel good. You can change a day. There are no guidelines in flirting. You know what's right. If you're married or if you're single or what to say or what to do, it's you that knows what's right. Oh, but if it leads to this and this and this, and you're thinking about too much about other people, I don't even have time to think over there. If I feel it, I'm okay with it, I'm good. If I feel it, I'm not okay with it, I'm not. I don't fucking know. I feel into me. Every situation is so different. You know, sometimes the old adventures that we were on can have us feeling pinched off. Not turned on. Like you can't because you're in the relationship box. I can't get turned on. My husband's insecure. He'll think I'm cheating. I can't be turned on. My wife pays the bills. I gotta keep her happy. Whatever. There's a million ways to flip it, right? Flirting is good. Flirting turns you on. Flirting is connected with your sacral chakra. Flirting is connected with your feelings. Your feelings of flirting will help you figure out what the fuck is going on with your feelings. Can you feel it? What do you value? When you're strong in your feelings, you know what you value. You know what you deserve. Starting to cry. I had no idea. Thank you. I've been slut shamed. I've kind of shut down, I guess. Thank you. I love you. I've done a lot of shit, Kristen. I'm not a slut. I mean, I'm out here talking sacred sex every fucking day of my life. I've done a lot of shit, girl. So please. That's the thing. It's a journey. What's important to you? What's important to you? Who gives a fuck what everybody's shaming? It's important to you. Use your sexual energy to create. Creating my life is so important to me. What's useful to you? What do you like? What helps you in your life? Where do you need help in your life? Where do you need things to go smoother? Look at you. What do you desire to achieve out here? Like, you have to have desires. Or what? You're waking up every day just like, okay, whatever. Just getting through this day. Fuck this day. That sucks. It's up to you. What do you desire to achieve? Are you determined? Will you work hard for what you want? I work fucking hard. Some people are like, oh, it must be nice to work for yourself. I'm like, yo, I never shut off. I pick my kid up from school. I answer messages. I put shit together. I put shit together. I work on people every day. I throw a barbershop up in my kitchen. I do massages in the evening. I get it. Don't worry about me. Worry about you. Why do you feel some type of way about the way I work? Ask yourself that. If you're looking at me like, how in the fuck does she do what she does? Ask what that brings up for you, because it really don't got shit to do with me. It's about you. If you see someone out here on Facebook, it's about you why you watch them and get pissed off or whatever the fuck you do, or respond on their post and say what the fuck you say, or look at their shit and do what you do. It's you and you on your planet. Right, my husband is really wonderful too. He'd do it every day if I did. I love you. Yeah, that's love, man. Manifestation requires that you acknowledge your fucking self. You guys want to be out here manifesting your fucking life, you have to look at yourself. If you're worried about everybody else, you're not looking at yourself. If you're worried about one other person, you can put that energy onto you. Yes, ask yourself, why are you bothered? Yes. Yeah. You are the creator of your internal vibration. How you feel inside has every single thing to do with your experience. Your energetic body is fucking real. Look it up. Learn about it. Ground in. You know, we're coming to conclusions of past events. We're coming up with solutions, new plans, making new goals. You know, we're looking at our results. Is this working or not working, right? So people are changing right now. So in the great world of change, if you're not flexible in your feelings, then you're losing your fucking mind. I love you. Momentum. Get you some. If you have no momentum, go get you some. How do you get you some? Work out. Take a walk in nature. Ground in. Take a salt bath. Rest. Work. Whatever you got to do. I was brought up to see sex as shameful. That's insane. Me too, Kristen. And a lot of my trauma goes around sex. And my sex. And maybe like my loss of power that has to do with sex, or like where I was programmed to think that this was supposed to be this certain way, even though my parents never talked about it. So how do I know about vibrational teaching? Because my parents didn't talk about this stuff. This is stuff we just learned. And then as we grew up, we're like, oh, we're just like dad in this, or we're just like mom in this. Okay, well, you know, dad wasn't my biological father, yet I am his vibration, right? Kristen, not a slut. You're an expression of you, and no one can be you. We are all unique in our own way. Yes. Me too. Sex, trauma, and abuse. There's a lot of sexual abuse out here. This is what I was talking to my gynecologist about. I was talking to my gynecologist about sexual health and mental health from sexual abuse. And either you experience sexual abuse or your ancestors experience sexual abuse, and it's just hanging out in your cells, and it's a fear in there and you don't even know why. And that is fucking real. Oh my God, my mom couldn't even speak about menstruation. Me neither. My best friend had to teach me about all that shit. We kind of learned together. Because her mom was kind of like that too. Everybody has a really, really suppressed sex space. I love sex. I know when to do it. I know when not to do it. I know who's the right one to do it with. I got fucked up. Sexual energy sticks with a man for 30 days, a woman for a lifetime. I got fucked up out here. I didn't always know about this. And it was with me. And you know what taught me about it? When I almost died from emergency hernia surgery. That's tied to your sexual energy. Umbilical hernia is what I had. That's tied to your sexual energy. Your root, your sacral, your solar plexus is tied to your sexual energy. Get involved with your feelings about sex. This is your journey. I'm just trying to drop some nugs. Along the way, as you work on yourself, you get these rewards. And they're amazing. They're from spirit. They're telling you, celebrate you. You've come a long way. When you're doing soul work, it's not linear like human stuff, like human calendar shit. It's different shit. It's like jumping quantum fucking leaps in the middle of the night and waking up and not knowing why you're still tired. I'm ending it. I really enjoy it. Thank you. I love you. I love sex. But that doesn't mean I want to fuck any of you. I know what I'm doing out here. And so people get, caught off guard because I talk about sex and I'm on here and then they're like, hey, I don't want you, bro. I know who I want. I know I'm the hunter. This is my life. And when you want to come at me and if you can approach me and you can be, about your feelings, about your shit, right? I love that. You want to talk to me, you want to flirt with me. I love flirting. But if you are trying to dominate me in any way, it's not going to work. I almost died from an emergency C-section. I chose over me and will always protect her and choose. I had to get a C-section and then 5 months later I had to get emergency hernia surgery. Yes, boo. The sex space is deep, man. You better feel what the fuck sex means to you. You better feel your trauma in there and release it. Because that flirting question let me know that y'all are a bunch of fucking control freaks. And it's funny because some of the people on the question later on, I asked, you think you're a control freak? And you're like, no. And I'm like, what? Can you please go back and revisit question number 3 is what I want to put on there. I haven't gotten there yet. Everyone says I'm crazy. Yeah, it can feel crazy out here to be off in your sex space. You will feel crazy. You will do crazy things. Your emotions will overpower you. They're strong. That's why you have to learn about them. That's why you have to feel them. That's why you have to go in there, because they are running your fucking life crazy. Yes, it's crazy. We're growing away from old things. We're taking the blame for the way that our lives have been. For the patterns, for the people, for the things that we create in our lives that we keep bringing into our experience because of the things that we would not sit with to clear out. It's okay. Clear out now that I'm telling you this and you're here. For my daughter, I will show you crazy. Yeah, but you have to be in your power. You can't be in your crazy. You don't get anywhere in your crazy. You have to be in your power of your feelings. Those feelings for your daughter are there for a reason. Get into that. Why do I have this? What do I do with it? How do I use it? How do I feel it all, to process it all, to use my pain for my power? I'm healing this shit for her, yeah. I get it, but it's for you. You'll realize that in a little bit. You hold you back. So if you're feeling held back, you hold you back. That's it. Nobody else can hold you back. Nothing else can hold you back. Nothing. Nothing. Everything in this world brings you back to your foundation. People, situations, energy, feelings, weather. I love sex, but it's definitely my sacred space. That's what I love the most because it's more than penetration. Always think up. I fucking love you, Marky. Yeah. It's way more than penetration. I mean, you're bounding up energies together, right? You create from sex. So every sexual experience creates a third energy, right? And is that good? Or is that fucking chaotic in your life? I have a fear I'm getting into that, and I'm afraid every man wants to fuck me. I think it's past life. I realized that I'm afraid of men. Yeah, I used to think that too. Felt that shit for a long time. Had a lot of really crazy experiences with that very feeling. Our pain is our problem. Not anyone else's problem. Your problem. Mine was mine. It wasn't yours. Did you help me with my pain? I mean, we can give love to people when they're in pain, right? But we can't really take it. Because that's their feelings. That's my feelings. You can't take those feelings. There's no way that affects you the same. No, you're not the only one. Absolutely not. I love you all. Get to the foundation of flirting. Get to the foundation of what flirting means to you. Why are you so bothered if you flirt, or if your partner flirts, or if I flirt, or if I don't flirt, or, you know, whatever? What does that bring up for you? It's a collective female fear. The flirting, the sexual energy is a collective fear. You know, everybody has masculine and feminine inside of us, right? And so the chakras are weird, right? So they say that the bottom is the masculine and the top is the feminine, but in the womb is the feminine too. So it kind of like switches off. It's really hard. So you can get like super fucked up in it, right? But your womb space has a lot to do with your intuition. Your intuition is your feminine energy. But if your womb space is off, if your sacral and your third eye aren't dancing together in harmony and beating up in your heart like yes, then you're going to feel off. You're going to feel off in your sex. You're going to feel off in your intuition. You're just going to feel off. Your whole energy body is going to feel off because that's like, you need everything. You need to line up everything. You need to learn to line yourself up every day. Are you a psych doctor? Absolutely not, love. I just read energy. This time right now, what people are feeling, a lot of people are feeling dizzy. A lot of people are feeling headaches. A lot of people are feeling like they're going to pass out. Like, their thoughts are all over the place. Ground in. Ground in. Ground in. Put your roots, take a minute, close your eyes, breathe in, fucking dig those roots deep in the ground. Let them get deeper and thicker and fatter and bigger, and ground yourself into the ground. In the ground is where you'll find humility, modesty. Every single person has been through this shit. Every one of us has some fucked up roots. We gotta pick them shits out. You gotta clip them, and you gotta pick them, and you gotta pull them, and sometimes you leave a little bit in there, and then you gotta revisit, and you gotta pull it out. Everyone has shadows. Everyone has shadows. A lot of people see this as like the biggest fucked up time ever, and I see this as like the world is really coming into love. I already feel better. Thank you. I love you. These shadows are passed down 1,000,000 years. Nobody hurt you on purpose, I promise. It takes work. No one can do this for you. Your heart is feeling it all. Even if you're trying to stay in that safe place, your heart is still feeling it all. So the people that are trying to stay in that safe place, they're really feeling uncomfortable. They might be even feeling some anxiety. I read lack of sex makes our bodies stiff and inflexible, and I totally fucking agree with that. I asked about celibacy and all of that, and I didn't have sex for 7 years straight, right? I was so pinched off and turned off and stiff in my body, it was unreal. Then I had a couple crazy experiences, and then it kept getting better and better and better because I looked at my sex life. how I felt about sex. How I was raised in that. The fear, the trauma, the pain, the guilt, the shame, all that stuff. I was very shameful of my sex space. And it took me having a baby to a man that my family never met to really sit down with it and say, okay, now we created a baby, because every sexual experience creates a third energy. I wasn't being mindful. I was just going after my body desires, and that's okay, but there are consequences to our choices. And if you women out here don't know how to clear out your sex space, I'd be really fucking easy with it. You hold that for a lifetime, sis. Learn how to clear out your sexual energy and do it daily. If you have a husband, do it if you have a husband. If you have a lover, do it with your lover. You know, I got some good shit in my life and it pulls me. I have to cut off from it sometimes because I got shit I got to do. I'm a creator. Yes, do I love sex? Yes. But sometimes I have to clear that out because it pulls. It's strong. Sexual energy is like that God energy. You guys don't understand that energy if you're not even looking at your fucking sex. You can't understand your God energy if you don't get into your sex space. You can't understand your God energy if you are judging somebody for flirting, or your partner can't flirt, or you can't flirt, or that's disrespectful, dishonorable, fucking chargeable, whatever. You don't feel your God energy if you're feeling that way. This is a disciplined thinking in your solar plexus in your 528. This isn't just a like, oh, I just want to have sex, beam, 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 beam. This is who I'm creating with. Whether we're creating business, adventures, something great. If you're just meeting up here and fucking, that's old school. And if that's what you want to do, then that's where you're going to be. You're going to be in all kind of fear and all kind of judgment and not know how to clear yourself out and not know what you're doing with your fucking self out here. You're going to feel crazy. I love your fucking guts. Disciplined thinking comes from your guts. You're feeling it. Who I'm fucking, you kill me. I love it. You can't ignore your feelings. You can't stick them under. You can't tuck them in. They're going to come out. If you hold them in, your body will hurt. You have to engage them. You have to feel them. All of your feelings, you have to feel them with all of you. We all got some sick shit in us about our sex space. I'm telling you, start talking about it. Let people be open when they talk to you about their sex space and see what happens. You'll see what people have gone through in their sex space. There's a lot of hurt in this sex space, which creates fear. You guys are out here messaging me about this virus. I don't do it. I don't give a fuck about the virus. I'm turned on. I don't give a fuck about that. That's not affecting me. I'm very preventative in my life. If you message me that you're sick, I say take a little silver and fucking go about your day. If you buy it, you buy it. If you don't, you don't. Whatever. Do what you do. I'm not worried about the coronavirus. Not for me and not for my baby. We're good. We're God. We get body work. We give massages. We eat our good food. We do a lot of things to do preventative measures against all this other shit. No one is going to save you. It's you and you on your planet. Yeah, it's nice to meet up with people who have like minds and got your back. Absolutely. But nobody is going to do this for you. No one can get your internal vibration and get your pain out but you. People can help you. Like my work helps. A lot of people's work helps, right? But then you still have work to do by yourself. People think, oh, I pay you this amount of money and then I'm fixed. No, bro. No, bro. Absolutely not, bro. I've only been learning how to do more and more and more and more and more as I go. It doesn't stop. You are always going to work it. unless you're complacent, satisfied. My spirit craves deliciousness. I have to flirt. I have so much more I want to see and do and be and have and everything. You know, when you go in and feel your feelings, that lets the shadows be the bridge to your best life. Your shadows aren't for nothing. When you sit with them, they are the bridge to your best life. There is so much purpose through your pain. We're taming our emotions. We're learning to focus our emotions toward things that we want to be productive with. So, you know, when I say that I get mad and I like to turn myself on, I like to get in my feelings, feel my feelings, see what they mean to me, and then get productive with those feelings, because that's a lot in you. So whether you want to go dig a hole for a pool or create a dance or make up a song or design an outfit or write something or whatever, right? No matter what you want to do, you take those emotions and you be productive on them. Your eyelashes are beautiful. I love you. I used to get my eyelashes done. I did it for like 2 years and I just can't anymore. Like, they rip them all out. I used to have really fucking pretty eyelashes, natural, and I like those ones, but they rip them all out, and so I'm done on them. They get to stick into my eyes and then I get itchy, and then that's how they rip out, because I just itch them off. I had to put my phone down. My 7-year-old needed me. I'll have to watch the replay. I love you, girl. I love the littles. Getting in your feeling gives you psychic strength. So everybody is calling these psychics and want to know what I think and wanting to know what people who are psychic think about certain things, right? Getting into your feelings is going to give you your psychic abilities. You have them. You're God. I'm not fucking better than any of you. I put in work for this shit. I wake up early for this shit. I go to bed late for this shit. I take naps for this shit. I go out on a limb for this shit. I speak up for this shit. I feel all of it. Looks like I missed some good shit, Sarah. I love you. Intelligence. Intelligence is to acquire and apply knowledge. So not only do you acquire the knowledge, then after that you apply it in your life. Intelligence. Acquiring and applying the knowledge that is magnetized to you by the way that you feel to level you up. Create, create, create. Vitality, strong and active. How does your body feel? Do you feel physically fit? Do you feel strong and active? I got up today and I moved my hips for about 2.5 hours. Tuned into spirit with my trap music on. There ain't no right way about this. Nobody's more spiritual than the next one. It's how you get it. I listened to Jai Jagdish for the first, 8 years straight. No words, hums, things I didn't know. And now I can listen to trap music and fucking write out my videos. Because I don't let the program affect me. You guys are out here watching the TV, watching the news, calling me about this dumb shit. I don't give a fuck. If you're worried about the coronavirus, you're probably going to have it. Enjoy this fucking roller coaster ride of life's up and downs. Love it all. Yeah, and drink structured water if you can. Fucking love this shit. I put my minerals in me. I put my herbs in me. I put my sea moss in me. I invest in me. Nobody gets me that shit. Nobody does it for me. Now, yeah, after I do it, I meet people that, we can go in together and we can get bulk and we could do this and we could do that. But I had to invest in me first before I started meeting those people. You're supposed to be in joy. You're supposed to be the leader of your ship, of your planet, right? You're supposed to have pride in yourself. If you're not in touch with your feelings, you're not going to have pride in yourself. So you're going to be feeling like you're not going to be able to love anyone else because you don't have pride in yourself. Cheers. Observe your feelings as they happen. And so what does that mean? You don't just react. You just feel it first. You have a meeting with you. I'm telling you. Think about it. Next time your feelings come up strong, sit the fuck down with them. Learn to love them fucking feelings, because that's your purpose. I saved $99 switching to worried about myself. Way more than that. But isn't that the commercial? You learn through your feelings and your experiences with others. Give thanks to until you can get to a place where in your feelings you give thanks to every fucked up thing you've been through, you didn't do the work. So if you're worried about someone flirting, you didn't finish your work. I guarantee it. If you don't want your partner to be turned on for life, you're not finished. If you don't want your friends to be turned on and your kids to be turned on for life and teach them the sacredness of their body and learn about the sacredness of your body and the power of your own energy and your own vibration, you're not done doing the work. That's okay. I'm still not done doing the work, but I've done this part. I love sex. I love my sex life. It wasn't always like that. My sex life is fucking on fire. You should get you some. But, you know, that's where you find out about yourself. We're all connected. You have to take the time for yourself. You have to make the time for yourself. Do you know how many people say I don't have time for what you do? I had to make this time. Me and Angela are going live at 1:30. I love sex. I love sex too. And I love to turn myself on. I never used to do that. Now I fucking love that. It's okay to love your sex. It's okay to express your sexuality. Clears out your intuition. It helps you not be so clogged. Tucking feelings got you holding back in plain sight. So when you're tucking back your feelings, you're like hiding in the open. You're pushing away your blessings. Seems like since menopause, I just don't want it. Yeah, you know, menopause is very traumatizing to the sex space. And so you still have your sex space. But you have to go in there and you have to love up the trauma of that all. And you know, that's DNA stuff. That's ancestral stuff. How did they feel when they went in menopause? You know, our ancestors didn't cherish. All us women were taught to hate our periods, hate how we feel, hate, you know, that we can't rest, all this stuff. I'm talking about take it and switch it. I honor my period. I love to rest on my period. I'm like, I'm chilling, I'm bleeding. People are like, what? It's mine. We all do bleed. If you guys didn't know that women bleed, then you have a lot to learn. Remember this, everyone, life equals crying, life equals, yeah. You have all of it on the journey. Yes, it is. Angela Mia White. I'm going on live with her. Mama Mia. Yes. We're lining up with ourselves. That's what I do. I do vibrational alignment coaching because we're lining up with ourselves. Our humans are lining up with our God body. That is holism. You are a God. As a whole, you are a God. If you feel off, you just have to line up your energy body. Nothing is as serious as you think, I promise. Opportunity is there, but you have to get ready. You have to line up inside of you. And sometimes the other people that you're trying to help or that you think that might fix you are getting you out of alignment for your thing. And that's why the tug keeps happening to pull away. Sometimes it happens. You know, you have synchronicities all day when you're lined up. If you don't see the synchronicities, if you don't see the numbers, if you don't see the feathers, if you don't have the conversations that meet up with what you were writing and all that kind of stuff, you're pinched off. If you're hiding, you cannot see the synchronicities. If you're hiding from your feelings and you're hiding from yourself, you cannot see the synchronicities in your life. Maybe some will like try to come through, but you ain't really seeing them. It's getting hot in here. Aw, shit. Magic comes from sitting with all ill feelings. So where do you feel ill? Who do you feel ill about? Sit with that. Magic will come out of that. You will birth a magic baby from sitting with your ill feelings of whatever you want that baby to be. Study your creativity. After feeling feelings. Yes, the sacral's popping, Mandy. I got the 417 on back here. The sacral is popping out. You feel it. People are in their feelings. Either they're tucking them or they're expressing them. Either way is okay. Line up, line up, line up. You may feel certain or uncertain. All of it is okay. Always think up. Alignment over everything every single time. Dive deeper if you're unsure. If you're unsure about something, get deeper. Greatness is yours. When you're creating, turn on the 528. I love that shit. When I have sex, I like to turn on the 528. When I create, I like to turn on the 528. When I do my thing, I like to turn on the 528. I love the 528. When I write, I like to turn on the 528. Make plans. We talked about masturbation. A lot of you guys masturbate to come. I don't do that. I masturbate to build that energy, to bring it up, and out of here. So it's like my whole body is walking around lighting off all day long. I don't masturbate to come. Sometimes. Not most of the time. Most of the time I'm trying to bring it up. I'm trying to embody myself with that God power. Most people are running around here trying to just fucking come and fucking come and fucking come and fucking come. You're not creating your best life. Been there, done that. Make plans. Creativity shows your growth. How creative do you feel in your life? How dedicated are you to yourself? Worry about yourself. Ask what you need to do before you move forward. If you're not sure where to go, if you feel uncertain, ask what you need to do before you move forward to create your best life. We're creating our best lives. What the fuck did you come here for? Did you come here to just go with the flow or create your best life? Because I really feel like if you found me, you came here to create your best life. I'm the best deliberate creator alive, and you're watching me. Ask what you need to do. Sometimes what you need to do is go back. Sometimes what you need to do is go in. Learn something about yourself. Listen in. They will tell you. You will tell you. Listen. The pain is going to take you to something that you need to listen to. Listen. When you get the message, try something out. It doesn't always make sense. You have to have creative focus. Getting your feelings gives you creative focus. Look at where you are in your life. You know yourself the best. I love you all. I love people because I see their spirit. I see a bunch of humans out here fucked up doing some fucked up human shit, but I still see the fucked up human spirit. And I know that there's a chance. If there was a chance for me, there was a chance for you. I was fucked up. Not living tuned into my spirit. You know you best. You balance everything out in your heart. Keep going to your heart. Keep going to your heart. As you clear out your root, your heart's desires are going to be better. As you go in your feelings, your heart's desires are going to be better. As you go in your power, your heart's desires are going to be better. As you go in your heart's desires are going to be better. As you speak your truth, your heart's desires are going to be better. As you see the reality, the truth, your heart's desires are going to be better. As you feel this connection better and better and better, your heart's desires are going to be better. It's a process. It's a huge journey. It's your life journey. Why rush? Enjoy it. Flirt with it. There's cause and effect out here, guys. You know, guys, my pain brought me to my healing. I tore my ACL when I was 13 years old. I was in the worst shape of my life by the time I was 23 years old. I read the laws of attraction and I learned about healing because my body healed. From the laws of attraction, the laws of the universe just kept popping up all around me. I took a class with a group called Science of the Mind. I did a lot of really crazy things that didn't make sense to the path I was on. I was an ordained minister. The law of divine oneness. That's what we're here for, to deprogram the fucked up, rearrange the clutter, break down the Lego houses that were built before and rebuild some magical castles in the sky. Mansions, bitch. We're building mansions, bitch. I love you guys. People say, oh, you can't call me that. Call me queen, bitch. If you don't like me, get off my shit. I love who I love. I love how I love. I don't tiptoe around my words. I don't tiptoe around my questions. I don't tiptoe around my feelings. I don't do it. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I'm good about it. I'm in my own lane. If you follow me, you follow me. If you don't, you don't. Half the fucking people are creeps. I don't give a fuck. I'm protected out here. I cherish myself. My body is sacred. I believe in the law of oneness, divine oneness. I love you too, honey. I believe in the law of vibration. I believe in the law of correspondence. I believe in the law of attraction. I believe in inspired action. I believe in perpetual transmutation of energy. I believe in cause and effect. I believe in the law of compensation. I believe in the law of relativity. I believe in polarity. I believe in rhythm. I believe in gender. All of that makes up God. You can't put God in a box. If you could put God in a box, you could put me in a box. You ain't putting me in a fucking box. I love you, babe. You're live. This is why I say that I know I am God. Nobody out here can affect your internal vibration once you learn about it. I know that there's a war going on out here. And nobody can touch me. Unless I want them to. This is my planet. This is why I know I am God and I know you are God. This is why I know the things that happen to you in your life and in your feelings and in your everything is your fault. Yours to work on. Yours to sort out. You've given me a lot to look at today. Thank you. Your hair is pretty, by the way. Thank you. I just did barbershop today and my hair was wet when I started cutting hair and I just hurried up and did it. I told my brother, I'm really fucking lucky. These girls, they hate me because I don't brush my hair. I don't do anything with it most days. I love you guys. All of these laws of the universe, guess where they are? Inside of you. Get in. Feel the power that they give you. Start to study them. Pick one. Break it down. Do it for 3 days, 30 days, 5 days, 15 days. I don't care. 5 years. It's up to you to expand or stay in the doo-doo. I feel it all. The lessons come up. They're not there to hurt you. They're there to help you. Turn on. Fall in love with yourself. Look at your sex life. Be thankful for the things you have, the things you've been through, the things that got you here. I say that every day. Thank you for creating this playground for me. I'm sorry I made it messy, but thank you for helping me clean it up. Yeah, and you know, that's so funny, Mandy, because me and my baby, that's been something that I've been guided to do, and so I just bring her with me because she's my kid, and so she has to kind of like be involved in all of my creations, and we've been cleaning up playgrounds. I love that. I love my friends. That's a synchronicity. Because I just feel the feeling to go clean up the playgrounds, and we take bags and we go clean up the playgrounds and we have fun and we sing and we spread love. Do you guys? Who wants a reading? I have about 15 more minutes to stay on here to give myself some time. Anyone want a reading? I got my Abraham Hicks cards. You know, if you want to move energy in your life, shit, go clean up a local playground. It's all love, Mandy. It sure is. Anybody want a reading? Me, please. Okay, honey. I can replace false premises with law-based premises. The natural laws are real as fuck. There has been a theme unfolding here of replacing flawed premises with law-based premises. And we would like to leave you with a final one. We all make too much of all of this. It is simpler than we all make it to be. Be easy about it. Be kind to yourself. Do things that feel fun. Flirt. I added that. Look for things that bring you relief. It's just easily move into that place, your vortex, where all the things you want have already been lined up for you. I love that. Henny, I love that one. You know. Think about it. Go in, guys. Go in. If you guys don't know about the natural laws, go in, think about them, because you already know I'm right. I'm not even trying to be right. They saved my life. They made me not be fearful. They made me in my power. They made me look at my sex life. They made me get to the place where I enjoy sex, and I know my sexual energy is my God energy, and I fucking honor that. Like, you guys are out here thinking someone's gonna come get you. You're special. And you see the color she has on. You're special, honey. Your feelings are special. The things you're afraid to get into and get involved with are special. Kristen. The universal law of attraction is managing my expansion. You know, if you're a control freak, you're worried about the wrong thing. The law of attraction is the universal manager of all vibration, which expands to everything that exists through the universe. And so, at the same time that the law of attraction is responding to the vibrational content of your physical thoughts, it's also responding to the vibrational content of your inner being, your soul. Does it matter if you know about the soul or soul work or not? That's why I tell you, everything's okay. You are safe. Kristen, that unconditional love, you know, wrap yourself in unconditional love. If you get in your feelings and feel unsafe, go into that unconditional love space. You know, pink, I say put pink all over you. Get into nature. Natural law. Know that you're a firebolt. Ooh. Patience. Have patience with this heart and this unconditional love. I love you. Jody, I just saw you popped on. Do you want a reading? Does anybody want a reading, guys? I love you so much. I know a lot of people are in their feelings. I know a lot of it hurts. My son and I did that at the beach together, and it domino affected the people at the beach. Yeah, I used to clean up the beach all the time when I lived at the beach. That's where I got the idea. I fucking love you. I love you. Thank you, love. You're welcome, honey. Thank you, Kristen. You're welcome, Kristen. Thank you. You're welcome. I love you guys because we're all connected. Marquis, does that mean you want a reading? I'm just going to give you one because you gave me kisses. I love you guys. I want you to know it's okay to flirt with life. It's safe. Oh, shit, Marquis. The most important relationship is with my source. My feelings. You see that in the guts? You see how your feelings are your most important thing? There's no relationship of greater importance to achieve than the relationship between you and your physical body right here and now in the soul source God from which you have come. If you tend to that relationship first and foremost, you will then only then have the stable footing to proceed in other relationships. Your relationship with your own body, your own money, your own parents, your own children, your own grandchildren, your own world will all fall easily into alignment once you tend to this fundamental relationship first. It's you and you on your planet. It comes from your guts. Your guts have everything to do with your intuition. This was my whole message. I love you, Marky. Sometimes these things. Physical outlet helps you with your feelings. Allowing love in your life, however you feel safe about it, helps you with your feelings. Me and Marky have been friends for a long time in this feelings. How do you talk to your friends about your feelings? How do you express your feelings? Marky knows I didn't always have a good time expressing my feelings. I would stumble up in my words and be unclear. That's it, Marky. Jessica. Our varied behavior adds to the planet's well-being. See how all of this makes sense, how we're all connected? You know, the brains are the computer, the heart is the soul. When you remember that nothing can come into your experience without your vibrational invitation of it, and when you remember that the varied behavior of others adds to the balance and well-being of your planet, even if they offer behavior that you do not approve of, and that you do not have to participate in the unwanted behavior, and will not unless you give your attention to it, you become more willing to allow others to live as they choose. You know, Jess is real big on letting others live as they choose, and I love that about her. And it's funny because the spirit is never off with the messages they give. Jess, you make a difference, sis. And you're not alone out here. A lot of people that are tuning into their feelings and talking about their feelings and talking to other people about their feelings. You know, people are closed off in their feelings, so a lot of people can feel alone in that space, and you're not alone, girl. You know, me and Jess are going to have a podcast about feelings and sex and all that stuff. Release and relax. Release and relax and know that you're strong. Cover yourself in unconditional love. If you see behavior that hurts in others, cover them with unconditional love. That's all you can do. Stay in your heart. Stay still. Observe your feelings with your heart. Bring your feelings up to your heart. You're so special. You're so special. Archangel Metatron is all around you. Call on that, Jess. It's a great energy. Good to know I'm safe. Facts. I tell my boyfriend is source. You are source. The spiral of life energy showing me again. I see it. I love it. I love it too. I love you too. I hop back on in time. Yes, please, Sarah. All right, Caitlin. This is the one. I can attract relationships that agree with my desires. Wow, that hits right on for what you tell me, right? So our internal vibration creates our desires, attracts our relationships. People are not finding it difficult to find the mate of their dreams because that person is not out there, but because of their own contradiction with their own desire and the thoughts that they offer about the subject every day. When you consistently offer thoughts about your future relationship that feel good while you think them, that means you are consistently matching the desires that you have discovered as you have lived life. And under those conditions, only someone in agreement with your desires can come to you. So when you're thinking of good stuff, the only thing that can come to you is good stuff, sis. Yes, we have to visit the stuff that feels bad, but we don't have to stay there. Stay in your heart. This is what you're trying to do, sis. You're trying to create your life. You're trying to change from being in the doo-doo. We all go in the doo-doo. That's okay. Freedom is yours. You know, this is going in your feelings, going in your power, expressing yourself. Believe in yourself, sis. You are God. Your dreams must be telling you something. The dreams in your heart, your physical dreams, something like that. Get into nature. Learn about natural law. Get involved with your health. Eat raw food. I want everyone to see this. I eat a lot of raw food to tune into the God in me, to lift my vibration, to clear my vibration, to help to heal my vibration. I love you guys because we're all connected. You have big work to do out here. You're amazing. Get in your feelings. Your feelings are amazing. No matter how they might seem, your feelings are so amazing. The way you feel about everything means something. You know, there's no judgment in the way that you feel. No one can judge you in your feelings. Those are your feelings. That's your reality. Your feelings are your reality. I love you because we're all connected. I'm always here. One love.